Ladies and gentlemen, so imagine now that we still want to simplify these problems here. As you can see, we have the first question, which is 4ab times the parentheses a squared minus 6ab minus 2b squared. All right? So how do we solve for such a problem? Now, we're still going to multiply because we have to remove the parentheses and combine like terms whenever possible, correct? So the 4 is multiplying nothing here, which is an invisible one, so it's still going to be 4. So you take your time, okay? One at a time. Don't rush it. Get to learn how you move forward before you can run, okay? So we have 4 times 1, which is 4. You keep it like that. Now, you have a power what? Power 1 times a power 2. We multiply the powers. We multiply the bases, we do what to the powers. We add them up. So it's 1 plus 2, which is 3. All right? And then b, because b has nobody to play with, correct? So b can't play with anybody, so you keep it like that. Now let's go on. So we have the second term now. So it's 4 times negative 6 is going to give us what? Negative 24. All right? Again, take it one at a time. You're going to be fine. So a1 times a1. Remember when you're multiplying, again, the same base, same variables. What you do to the powers, you add them up. So it's going to give you a to the second power because it's 1 plus 1 is 2. And then you carry 1 because now you have b and b here as well. So it's b1, b1. So it's going to give you b to the second power. Are we good so far? So we see how we're learning now. Last but not least, so it's 4 times negative 2 is going to give you what? It's going to give you negative 8. Okay? And then for negative 8, you have a here because a is not multiplying anybody, so you keep it like that. All right? And then for b is b power 1, b power 2 is b power 3. All right? Because when you multiply again, you add the powers. And is there any other terms that you can put together? No. So we cannot do that. That's what we call combining like terms, correct? So in this case, there is nothing to combine together. So this stays your final answer. All right, so let's go to the next question here. So we have x over 2 times 7x squared minus 4x plus 1. So basically what's happening here is, again, the same thing. We got to multiply with all 3 terms inside the parentheses so we can remove the parentheses. So after you multiply whatever you have here, which is the coefficient, we call it coefficient, right? Okay, we call it the coefficient. So when you multiply the coefficient with what you have inside the parentheses, there's no more parentheses, okay? So this is what's happening here. So this is x over 2 times 7x squared. So what's happening is we're still going with the numbers, correct? So this one is a half because the 2 at the bottom, there will be an invisible one that you can put there to make it a half. So it's a half times 7. So it's 1 times 7 is 7. And 2 times nothing. Or also you can put an invisible one here if you want to. You don't have to. So that's 2 times 1, which is 2. And then x times x is second power. Again, this is x power 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So it's x power 3. Are we good? Okay. And then we continue minus, same thing here. So here, the good news is that 4 and 2 can divide itself 1 time, can divide into 4 twice. So you end up with negative 2. And then also don't forget, you have x1 here times x1. That will give us what? x2. When you add the powers. And then last but not least, so we got positive here. 1 over 2 times 1 is 1 over 2. So it's just 1 over 2, and then you carry the x because x is not multiplying anybody, so it stays 1 over 2x or x over 2. Same thing. And here also, you cannot combine like terms because there's nothing to combine together, and you are finished. All right?